Hey everybody, Derick Van Ness here, wealth strategist, investor, and life adventurer. And today I want to talk about why you should probably own a business. Now that might sound crazy. If you're not a business owner right now, then stick with me here for a sec, because by the end of this video, I think you're going to have a real good understanding as to why you should own a business and why it would make sense for you. Now, ask me how I learned about this. I grew up working a 9-to-5. My father had been a business owner, and as I was working my 9-to-5, I realized that, hey, there are some other options out there. I know if you've always been a W-2 employee or you've always worked for someone, this might be a foreign idea. So I want to share a couple of things that are really, really important about owning your own business. I mean, I know it looks cool on TV and Instagram and all that stuff. I'm not talking about that. What I'm really talking about is rock solid, tangible stuff that makes a huge difference in how you get to experience your life, right? So being a business owner, I'm going to just tell you right up front, it's more work, it's more stress, it's more headache in the beginning, because you have to be really good at what you do. If you're crappy at what you do, you don't make any money and nobody cares, right? So being a business owner means you have to take full responsibility for your own life. Short term, that's tough, because if you're not used to that, it can be really, really hard to take all that responsibility on. Long term, it sets you up to be a more successful person. It's kind of like having a basketball coach or a music coach or somebody who's really hard on you but really teaches you what you need to know to be excellent. Going into business for yourself or being a business owner with somebody is exactly that. It's much harder on the front end, but it teaches you the skills you need to be successful at life. So that's my first reason that you should own your own business. Is it's going to force you to get really good at life. It's going to force you to figure out some of the things that are really important to figure out. Money, marketing, building relationships, taking accountability for your own life. All of those things are really, really, really important. And taxes, that's another big one, right? So that takes me to the second thing. One of the big distinguishing things about owning a business is the tax perspective. If you own a business, the simplest way to say it is this. If you own a business, you buy all the stuff you need to buy and you pay the taxes second. If you're a W-2 employee, you pay all the taxes first on your income and then you go buy all the stuff. As a business owner, you get to buy with all your money and then pay on what's left. As a W-2, you get to pay taxes on all your money and then you have to buy based on what's left, right? That doesn't mean you get to, as a business owner, buy anything you want. It means if you buy things that you're going to use for your business, then you can write those off and not end up paying taxes on those dollars. That can be a huge swing, especially if you've got a business that takes you places and lets you do things that you already wanted to do with your life, so you kind of get to double dip. So that's the second reason, is there's massive tax advantages for being a business owner. The third reason is lifestyle, right? My company's called Big Life Financial because I think it's all about lifestyle. It's not just about money. If I make less money as a business owner, but I can live the life I want to live, to me that's more valuable than making more money but being stuck and not having control in my own life. One of Mark Manson's old books, if you don't know Mark, he's the guy who wrote the Subtle Art of Not Giving an F. Super popular book, great book, you should check it out if you can. But he also wrote a book on happiness, and one of the key factors he talks about and cites in that book is your ability to control the outcomes in your life is a massive factor in your own happiness. I know a lot of people feel trapped in their job. They feel like they can't make more money. They don't have control of their income. They don't have control over what they get to do with their time. And that's really, really frustrating for you. So as a business owner, one of the things that you get is you get to decide. Ultimately, if you do a crappy job, deciding you'll suffer, but you get to decide what you want to do with your time. So if spending time with family or on your health or sleeping in or staying up late or working odd hours or not working weekends or only working weekends, as a business owner, you have the choice and the flexibility to be able to create that for yourself. Now, I hate that people create this. You can stay home in your underwear and you can watch checks coming in and life is easy. That's not what it's like for 99.9% of entrepreneurs, okay? So we want to live in reality here. It's really important that we do that and we make sure that we're honest. To me, it's important that I'm honest with you about the fact that, yeah, it's a ton of work. Yeah, it's a risk, but I also think it's a risk you want to take on your dream, on something you want to do. You get to spend your time and energy on things that matter to you. You control your own destiny. And so more is going to be required of you, but the fulfillment is so much bigger. And while I'm thinking about that real quick, if you're feeling fulfilled, if you're getting something out of this video, please hit that like button, subscribe. We do videos twice a week. I'd love to have you come along for the journey because they're just going to get better as we move along. And if you're thinking about being a business owner, I'd love to have a call with you, talk through it with you, see how we can help. Help you get some guidance if you're going to take that journey, because it's not something you want to do all on your own. Anyway, so what I really see is, as a business owner, what you get to create is the life that you want. You get to create the income that you want. Yes, you have to be accountable and work your butt off and be really good to get it. You have the ability to control your taxes and how you spend your money a little bit better. You have the better ability to control your time and how you spend your time working on things that matter to you. I don't know if you've ever had this experience, but for me, like when I'm learning stuff that matters to me, I can remember almost anything. And if I'm learning stuff that I'm just like, I have to memorize this for a test or for something that doesn't matter to me, I have a really, really hard time. When you're working in a business, it matters to you, and you'll remember things, and you'll suck in all of that information, and you'll improve as a human being. And listen, that doesn't just happen in your income and your business. It happens in every single area of your life. You adopt a growth mindset, and that growth mindset will serve you in every single thing that you do. So it doesn't mean that everybody should have a full-time business. A lot of people should have a side hustle, if for no other reason, to do the things you love, be able to write some stuff off, make a little extra money, potentially create jobs, right? The other really cool thing about owning a business is when you get employees, having people that work for you gives you the chance to influence them in a positive way, build deep relationships with people you really care about. With your clients, you get to go the extra mile if you want to. You get to invest in them because it's your business. You have the control and the ability to do a really great job. I think there's so much of that big corporate greed stuff out there that we forget that small businesses are made up of individuals who get to care and make decisions. That's one of the things I love about us being a smaller shop is I can go the extra mile for clients. I can break the rules. I can give them extra value. I can work with them one-on-one a little bit more, have a deeper relationship with them than I might get to if I have some kind of quota and I just have to like grind it out with people. The funny thing is, you think it would be less profitable for me to do that, and it's actually more profitable. And that's what's so cool. I get to choose as a business owner, and you will too. So if you've ever thought about starting a business, or you have something you're really passionate about, or problems you love to solve, I would suggest you consider starting a side hustle, or potentially start building up so that you can start your own business. Eventually, it could become your full-time thing. I really think that if you take that plunge at some point, it's going to be huge. There's preparation, there's a lot to go into it. Let us know if we can support you. If you have questions about starting your own business or whether you should start your own business, drop them in the comments below. I love to answer comments, love to get in conversations, love to support you. So let me know how we can do that. Again, thanks for being here. If you enjoyed this, hit the like button, subscribe, and we'll see you on the next video. Thanks.